Arr, Pirate fans, it's time to find out the state of the ship of your defending champions for the 2022 season with your hosts, Johnny Wilbur and Jake Ignaszewski. And now, brought to you by Resonate, it's the state of the ship. Welcome back into the state of the ship. Another week, and we are another week closer to opening day, March 12th at the DCU Center. Jake Ignaszewski, Johnny Wilbur here on the state of the ship. Hey, Jake, how you doing?
Doing great. How about yourself, John?
I'm awesome, and another week closer means that we're getting closer to getting the rings, and I can't wait to talk to our defensive back from last year. Aarion Maxey-Penton is standing by just now. I got an email earlier this week, Jake, asking me for a ring size. As the PA announcer, I get to enjoy part of the team aspects of all of this. It takes a whole team, a whole crew. I was pretty excited, and I bet you this guy is too. Aarion Maxey-Penton joining us today. Thanks for coming in there, Aarion.
No problem. Anytime.
You got to be pretty excited about opening night, getting the ring, getting here again for another season. Now, we've talked with recently a lot of the new signees and guys that weren't here for last year's United Bowl season, but not you, Aarion Maxey-Penton. You had a great season last year. You had 6 interceptions. You ran 2 of them back for touchdowns, tying the league in interceptions, and really just a huge part of the defensive strength, and really which was the big strength of this team last year. And you got to be pretty excited about the upcoming season.
Yes, sir. I am excited.
How's the offseason been going?
It's been going pretty well. Just staying focused, waking up every day, working out, just, trying to stay consistent.
Especially during those like off-season workouts. Like how have you been trying to use those workouts to improve for this upcoming season?
Really just maintain that war-ready body, just keep doing the right exercises to critique the muscles so they could last for the whole season.
Aarion, you've prepared for this season. What's it like knowing that you're coming back with experience? You'll be working with some new guys, but a lot of returning players too. You were the second guy to re-sign. Why'd you resign so quickly with the Pirates?
To be honest, it's really just the relationship that I had with some of the players that I played with previously before the season with the Mass Pirates. So like Toby, for example, and T.O., and also Dro. So it's just a chemistry that we all have, and we all kind of got the same mindset. So it was kind of hard for me to try to, reestablish that with a whole nother team and owner. I really didn't want to go through all of that again.
Makes sense. We actually had on newly signed wide receiver T.O. Redding. His name is T.E.O. And we joked around with him. We're like, how are we going to be able to differentiate you and Thomas Owens?
Yeah, no, that's crazy. So now somebody got to come up with a different name.
So we actually learned what his name actually means. It means divine gift. And so he said to John, he's like, when I, catch a ball or score a touchdown, he's like, just use divine gift.
Yeah, no, that's good. I like that. Or DG.
There you go. DG with a TG.
Yeah.
Aarion, this team last year really found its identity midway through the season, knowing that, there was a lot of, things that needed to gel. You started out with Brackett at quarterback, and then, you changed to Alejandro, and Alejandro really led the team offensively. Defensively, you guys really were a good unit all year and stayed solid, and a lot of those same units are coming back. You got to feel really good about what's going to be on the field when you do get here already, not having to, really learn everybody again.
Yeah, that's facts. With the the quarterback that we have and the offensive weapons that's coming back, like you say, it's a lot of chemistry. I don't think that we need to do too much more of anything, but to just give it our all. I know with the coaching staff that we do have, they're going to put us in the best position to make the best plays and allow us to be as comfortable as possible.
I think you just led Jake right into the next question.
You exactly just did. with the Pirates promoting Coach Rashawn Kaiser last week, I mean, he was the defensive coordinator as well as the secondary coach for you guys last year, and helped to lead the Pirates to league best defense. And so, what was your initial reaction when you found out that he was promoted to head coach?
To be honest, the work that he put in last season, just by far, I already thought he was the head coach. It was surprising. In my eyes, I really think he deserves it. He put the work in and the time and effort to, show us what we needed to do to be champions, and we followed the blueprint and we got it done.
Aarion, what makes you so successful in the backfield with 6 interceptions, able to return 2 for touchdowns and scores? But you play with prowess out there. As the PA guy, I get to watch you every night at the DCU Center. Really put your body on the line, and you are like a beast out there when it comes to defending those wide receivers. What is it about the game that you love so much out there?
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I just always got a chip on my shoulder, But I love the game of football, so that's probably why. I love to win. I love to compete, and just just to set aside from my athletic abilities, like the film and all this stuff is a key factor too. So, being ready for your opponent each week and knowing what they like to run and different stuff like that, how they run their routes and different stuff like that allows you to get an upper edge on a game and your opponent.
And also, you came up clutch in the biggest game of the season last year, and pretty much made, in my opinion, other than Hartley's game-winning field goal, the biggest play of the entire Pirates season. When you were able to recover that fumble and essentially set up for that game-winning drive. So, what was your initial reaction when you first recovered that fumble back at the United Bowl and after the game?
Really, I couldn't believe it. Just an example of a great player being at the right place at the right time, I guess. I remember, even in high school or little league, your coaches always tell you run to the ball or have a sense of urgency during a play. Like, don't just stand around and don't do nothing during a play. So with that being said, just always try to be around the ball. If you the opposite corner and the play goes to the opposite side of the field, you just got to pursue. Coaches say it all the time. You never know what happens, and you could be the one to make the play or change the play, the outcome of a game.
One of the shorter off seasons that you've probably had is, far as, really being able to condition yourself and coming in here. It's a long season. You guys play 16 games, throughout the travel, and there's a couple of weeks in between there with holidays and some off time. It can be a grueling season. How do you stay conditioned and thinking about what it's going to be like all summer to play indoor football?
Like I said, it's a blessing. I love football, so I can never complain. But one thing you can do is you got to keep working. Even though you going into war every week, you got to prepare your body still each week throughout the season, to prepare to fight and go into battle. So with that being said, just staying consistent and keeping your body, healthy so you can last the whole 16 weeks.
And you brought up how nice it is to have a lot of returning players that you're comfortable with. It's nice because majority of the secondary is back with Chucky Williams, Khalid Wooten, as well as Harlan Miller. So especially going into the season, how excited are you to be able to have majority of your dominant unit from last year back with you?
Super excited. That's the whole one of the main reasons why I didn't want to sign anywhere else. Because like I said, that chemistry, us already knowing what we got to do on the back end and how we talk and how we communicate, it's already said and done, So we started already last season and we won a championship. So why not keep it going and, try to do it again?
With Khalid comes his mom too, so that's always a bonus.
Hey, listen, we need everybody we can.
That's for sure. Aarion, having played out here in Worcester last year, we're talking with Aarion Maxey-Penton, defensive back for the Massachusetts Pirates, United Bowl champion from 2020, 21, excuse me. And, you got a chance to come out to the Northeast and play. You're out in Arizona now in the warmth. Is there a transition period when you get out here to the cold here as we get going into late February, early March?
Just be
You should know what to
prepared.
expect.
You just got to be prepared. I'm from the Midwest, so I'm a little used to the cold or the nippy weather and snow and stuff, but I'm glad that I'm on the West Coast and I could get away from it a little bit while I can. It feels a lot better. But like I said, just be prepared. Make sure I got a coat and a beanie and all the stuff that I need so I won't get sick, just a little stuff like that. But other than that, I got a good mental aspect, and I just stay positive and just keep moving forward.
And then obviously we're talking tons of football on this podcast, but being out there in Arizona, I'm curious, what's one of the favorite things that you've done this offseason, non-football related?
Non-football related. Well, I could say that I hiked a few mornings. I never never thought that I'd really be a hiker, but I went out one morning and I went hiking. I took a nice little hike actually, but it was a lot more I could have did. I could have kept going, but I decided to call it quits one day just so I could get back and attack it another day and go further. But what was interesting was while I was hiking, I seen like people hiking on the mountain as well, but riding bikes. And I thought that was like real, like cool and interesting because I never really seen that before. I thought it was dangerous. Like I really didn't get it.
But funny enough,
biking.
Funny enough, I went on a hike, like obviously when it was much warmer out, but I was like huffing and puffing when I got up to the top, and the same thing happened I saw bikers get up. I'm like, oh, it must be even harder for you guys. That's crazy.
Yeah, and like it's a real mountain, like so it's not leveled or anything. So I'm just sitting there trying to think like, how are they going up and down these mountains? And the pavement, like it's not no secure pavement. The road's not straight. It's so bumpy. So that was something cool for me to experience.
Aarion, the buzz is real around here in Massachusetts. The Pirates are getting ready to open up their season and are expecting big crowds at the DCU Center. And much like last year, the crowds really came out in support. I think they're going to be much larger this year between having the rally at City Hall after the win and celebrating the Pirates championship with the banner at the airport and throughout the city. It's really exciting to get this next season going real soon. We can't wait to see you.
Thank you. I can't wait to get there as well and, see the turnaround and watch how, how everything changes from last season. Like you said, see the crowd get, more packed and just more people get into it. I know the city knows with the banner and stuff in the airport being put up and everything like that, they know the Mass Pirates now for sure. And I hope everyone could come out and, get a chance to see a game.
I actually had a few friends text me that they came in through the airport and they took a picture of the banner and they're like, isn't this the team that you work for? And it's nice because when you look up, it's all the green with the Celtics, you have the Red Sox, the Patriots, and then it's the bright teal for the Pirates. So I think you're right. There's going to be so much more buzz during this next season, especially with majority of the players coming back as well as a lot of upgrades as well. I think that there's definitely a lot of buzz and reason to be excited.
Yeah, with me saying the same thing, I think we got a great run. I always put my eyes on myself and also my team because I'm gonna try to do the best thing I can to lead not only the defense but the offense as well. To give it all we got, and I'm willing to sacrifice whatever I need to let us get another championship, whether it's practice on offense, on scout team, or whatever it may be, and just give everybody a great look.
Aarion, we have this 2-minute drill that we do here before we let you guys get off the air. And if you're ready to participate in something like that, it's a couple quick questions, easy questions, and we'll do that real quick right now.
All right.
So first of all, let's go. Let me just roll down here. Got you right here. So what's your favorite teams growing up? NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB?
Okay. NFL, I would have to say the Falcons. I grew up loving the Falcons just because of not only the colors, like red is my favorite color, but Deion Sanders.
There you go.
Great player, great defensive back. One of the best to ever do it. You said what, NBA?
Yeah.
NBA, I have to go with the Lakers. Great Kobe's fan. Kobe was one of my favorite players. NHL, I have to say the Blues, St. Louis Blues. They won a few championships.
That's for sure.
While I was in Missouri and St. Louis growing up. Great atmosphere, great games. And MLB, I have to say the St. Louis Cardinals. They won some World Series too. Had great players on the team. Matt Carpenter, Albert Pujols, Molina. So I just love sports.
And then growing up, what was your one of your favorite sports moments? I'm guessing it probably wasn't Super Bowl 51.
No, not at all. Not at all. Growing up, I want to say it'll have to be one of my little league teams. Throughout my life, I was never on like the best team until I finally got on one team. Throughout my life, I want to say I was probably like 6th grade, 5th grade. It was called the Riverview Red Rams. But long story short, we finally traveled. We took the football, the JFL, and we traveled out of town. I want to say we went to Chattanooga, Tennessee one year, and we played a team called the Unibears. And if I'm not mistaken, Jalen Ramsey and a couple other like big name players played on that team. But it was just fascinating because like we was the best team in our area in St. Louis, and we went to Tennessee to play different teams. And we was just like man amongst boys at the time. We had a lot of talent and big players that was like just huge. People couldn't believe it. But once we got to Tennessee and played the Unibears, we kind of matched in size. You know, it's like, man, we see another team that's, you know, kind of like us. And we faced adversity. It wasn't easy, you know, but that was just my first real aspect of just competing with people all over the world, you know, just seeing like everybody's talented, everybody's fast, everybody's smart, everybody's big, but you have to put in extra work, you know, to set yourself apart from others.
Great words there, that's for sure. And if you were a wrestler, what would your wrestling name be? If we were announcing you into the ring, now entering the ring, what or who?
Maybe like the Tasmanian Devil or something like that. Taz or something.
I love it.
Even
That's
though
awesome.
it don't go nothing close with my name, it's the personality.
I love it. And then if you were able to make up a holiday, any holiday, like what would it be?
National Music Day. Even I don't know if that exists, but I'm saying it because music is a big part of my life. You know, I love music, and you know, it brings me out. You know, it turns me up, makes me feel happy, brightens my day. Anytime I could feel bad or you know down, I could listen to music or go to a song or anything. You know, and it'll brighten my mood. So I have a National Music Day everybody celebrate, listen to your favorite songs, favorite playlists, and, enjoy yourself and be around the people you love,
Love it.
As an afternoon drive DJ, my real job, that sounds like a great plan to me.
That's good. I'm glad I got some people behind me with it.
You betcha, that's for sure. I thought maybe you'd go with like a national Super Bowl recovery day or something like that, just to, with the Super Bowl right around the corner.
No, yeah, with the Super Bowl being around the corner, I know a lot of people's finna turn up and party, so that'll be a good day too. That's a good point.
Hey, Aarion, are you watching the Olympics right now? And if so, what sport really draws your interest in the Olympics and the Winter Games?
To be honest, I would say snowboarding. Just being in the Midwest or St. Louis, I never really snowboarded. I think I went to like a resort and skied once, but snowboarding always seemed cool to me. Sean White, just some cool snowboarding people, like how they carry themselves and they like snowboard swag. But I still think it's talented, to go down the slope as fast as possible and stay focused and stay locked in and do tricks and land and all of that. You gotta have a heart and veins full of ice, and that's kind of with football too. So I think that's pretty cool, snowboarding.
So speaking of laying down some pretty cool things and doing some pretty cool stuff, and with music, Jake, you got the beat ready back there over where you are. Let's get this beat going. Let's
see what I can do, man. Listen, I can't promise you if it sound good or what, but if it's not good, don't add it. It's champ. Some people might call me a champ. When I get down on the field, I shine real bright. I shine like a lamp. Better yet, a comment. This comedy. Then the people say they could challenge us on the field, they cannot battle us. We the champ. One time, gonna try to do it 2 times in a row. You know how it goes. Gotta stay committed. Gotta do it with your bros. With your teammates every day. Gotta stay on the grind. Gotta get it right. Gotta get your mind right.
Great job, Aarion. I appreciate it, man. And that's all about having some fun. Can't wait to see you. Hopefully, we'll see you over there at the practice bubble or at the DCU Center. And I can't wait to be calling out your name, interceptions galore this year, and running them back for 6.
Yes, sir. I can't wait to try to up my score. So get more interceptions or more pick six, one of the two. And, could say I did something better than the last season.
It's all it's about, just getting better. And you're a champion. And before we let you go, are you excited about the ring, about opening night?
Oh, most definitely. I haven't had a ring since Mizzou. I want to say my sophomore and true freshman year.
Sure.
So I'm real excited. Probably get a pendant, a chain or something to put it on so I could wear it every day or something. I don't know.
I hear you. Jake, take us out, buddy.
Thank you so much for everybody tuning in to this episode of The State of the Ship. If you have not yet, make sure to subscribe on whatever audio platform that you're listening to. We also post the video version on YouTube, so make sure to go over and subscribe over there because we post weekly episodes. Really appreciate you taking the time, Aarion.
No, thank you guys. Anytime. I love it.
Thanks, Aarion. We'll talk to you soon.